Hi everyone, how are you doing? Remember me, Abhilasha, your favorite VRC mentor. Guys, today I have with me someone very special. But before I tell you about her and we start our session for the day, let me go through our announcements very quickly and then we will talk about our guest for the day. So, of course, guys, remember Ask a Doubt is live and you must use our Unacademy Learners app and ask your doubts. So what you have to do is just download the Learners app, use AbhiCat Live to unlock, and then you can go to the Ask a Doubt tab and upload your questions so that you can ask all your doubts with from your educators. The iconic batches are live now, guys, so you get all the benefit of plus as well as all the additional benefits of the iconic batch. So you get unlimited educators, unlimited study hours, mock sectionals, quizzes, and so on. And apart from that, you get personal mentor, test analysis, and OMET preparation on top of that. And of course, guys, here are some of our Unacademy CAT 2020 result. And so here is my very own Piyush Pratik, and of course, our guest today is also part of this. Her picture is not on this page, but she surely deserves to be here. So, guys, this is the page where we are hoping that you will be next. So, of course, this you could be next has to be converted into you will be next very quickly. All right. Okay, our scholarship test happening every weekend on Sundays at noon. Do remember to join in. You remember to use AbhiCat Live to subscribe. New courses, so new offers also. 6+1 offer is live now. You buy a 6-month subscription, you get 1 month off, and also you can get a 10% off also on using AbhiCat Live. So guys, simple funda hai, theek hai. And okay, new batches. 29th of May we are starting with the ultimate weekend batch, which will be my new batch, so you can definitely join in for this also. Okay, all right, so here are two of my new batches, 30th May and 5th of June. Do remember to enroll, guys. All right, guys, so that brings us to all this gossip that we've been doing, and let me quickly introduce you to my guest. As part of our celebration for CAT 2020, we've been having these sessions where we're getting all the toppers to come in and to talk to you guys and to share their success secrets with you all. So today, in this line, on these lines only, our guest is Richa, and Richa will tell us a little bit about herself. But she's an engineer. She belongs to one of my favorite cities, which is Kanpur, and is currently living somewhere near Mumbai. The city is a very mystery city, and so Richa will tell us a little bit about that. But before all of that, let's quickly welcome Richa. Hi, Richa. Welcome to our session.
Hello, ma'am, and thank you for your kind words.
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I am very good, and I cannot be happier to see you. I'm very excited, Richa. So, Richa, let's jump into this thing. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about why you're here. I'm not saying anything. You tell us why you're here.
Um, so basically, I was born and brought up in Kanpur. Currently, I'm working in Reliance Petrochemicals, which is in Nagor Thane, which is near Mumbai. And I have completed my three years of experience here. So then I decided, okay, I have some inclination towards management field, and I have to go for an MBA. Uh, so this was my first attempt, and it was not that easy for me because I wasn't that consistent. Like I was not able to give 3 or 4 hours daily. Most of the time which I used to give was on weekends.
Okay. So, Richa, tell me what calls have you got and what is your final conversion?
I got almost all the calls from CAP. except for Udaipur, which I am waitlisted at around 500, which will probably get cleared because seeing the past trends.
Friends.
And I got a BISAC call today.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, congratulations. That's even
Thank
better.
you. Thank you, ma'am. And XIMB also.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Richa, you're just making me happier and happier and happier yet. That's wonderful. Congratulations. So, how are
Thank
you
you so much,
feeling? How
ma'am.
are you feeling? I'm excited. I bet you are also. Tell us, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm very happy because I thought that I have to pursue MBA this year only, and I am going for it. I have decided on IIM Ranchi, so I'll be joining it.
Okay, that's wonderful. I am very excited for you. All right, Richa. So tell us a little bit about your journey through CAT. When did you start your preparation? How did you come to an academy? And tell us a little bit about that.
Actually, I started somewhere near about July in 2020. 2020, and then it went on and off, on and off. I was using Arun Sharma's book for QA, and then I started giving mocks. I bought like I used to give Unacademy mocks also and IMS mocks also. But then I wasn't scoring very good in VRC. Like VRC was not my like it was very bad. So uh, then I started like attending your classes, your special classes, which were from 12 to 1. So though it was like on working day also I used to attend it because they are my lunch hours. So 12 to 1 class, like I consistently attended it. That was a special class. And then because my accuracy was not that good, you had one special session which was like 10 p.m. class for BRC and for RCs. And you used to give 4 RCs, 4 to 5 RCs a day, which I did very consistently, like from September or August mid onwards. I started doing 4 RCs or 5 RCs a day, which like not like it was not the result was not that fast, but slowly my accuracy improved. And when I gave CAT, I found the VRC section to be tougher. So I was like my CAT went very bad because I can't rely on VRC. My accuracy won't be good.
Hmm.
But when I checked my results, only one question was wrong. Like I did attempt many questions, but I worked on the accuracy part and it actually gave me results. So
How wonderful is that, Richa? I feel so excited and so happy that when we make as educators, we put in a lot of effort. But जब ये मतलब other side से समझ में आता है ना, oh, all those RCs actually make a difference. So that makes me like very happy. So what was your percentile in VRC, Richa?
it was 93.
Okay, wonderful. And your overall percentile was what? And tell us for the other
90.
sections also.
It was 94 in the overall percentile was 94, and the percentile in QA was also around 94.
Okay.
And no, QA was around 86 and
Okay.
DILR was around 94.
Okay. All
But
right.
the good thing was I was above 85 in all the three sections, so that was not
You made the
uh,
cutoffs essentially.
yes.
All right. Wonderful. Very nice. Very nice. So, so what other exams did you write, Richa?
I wrote Snap and NMAT.
Okay.
That's
Just these two. Okay. How did you do in SNAP and NMAT?
I didn't do good in both the exams.
Okay. All right. So
Like
CAT was.
due to my
Huh.
Due to my working hours, my NMAT got spoiled.
Okay.
Like that day, we had some emergency in plant, and Snap didn't go good.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's okay. All right. So how was your then when you started getting these calls and so how was your GDPI experience? Not the GDPI, the WAT and PI experience. What was it all about? Tell us a little bit about that.
Um, Actually, my first interview was for SPGen, which I didn't perform well at because it was very early and it was my first interview, and I didn't prepare much for it. And um, then we had a group, like we had your group where we actually discussed the interview experiences and all. That helped me a lot. And also, I think interview by interview, I gave almost every interview. Like I was not choosy at all. I was like, okay, I should give it for practice. So I gave almost all the interviews,
So how
and
many
interview by
interviews in
interview,
all did you do?
I think 10 I gave. So
Okay.
mm.
All right. So, so what was your most interesting interview story? Tell us about that. Where do you think you really did well, and where did you think that you really did badly in an interview?
I think I did really bad in IIT KGP interview.
Okay.
Uh, because they were asking me all the chemical engineering questions, and
Yeah.
which like and all maths and integration and differentiation questions which I couldn't answer much.
Okay.
That is the reason I am waitlisted for KGP.
Okay.
And I think CAP was very nice. CAP interview went like flawlessly. I don't know, maybe uh, like for everyone it went good, but my interview was very flawless. They asked me about they asked me uh, like off the topic questions about Ram Leela and all, because I was a part of Ram Leela. So they
Okay.
asked me like off the
Tell
topic.
us about that. What is it about the Ram Leela that they asked you, and why? How are you a part of the Ram Leela? Tell us.
Actually, in Reliance we have like Ram Leela almost every year.
Okay.
So I played the role of Sita consecutively for 2 years. So
Okay.
I wrote it in my extracurriculars, or I mentioned it in my introduction part also later in the later half. So they asked me, okay, how do you think will today's Sita be different from that time Sita? And what are the pros and cons of like that difference? And all these questions they asked.
Okay, that's interesting. Oh, and what
So I
else
was
did they?
like, I was like, maybe they didn't like my profile and they were like, kuch bhi puch ke, let's go forward.
Okay. All right. So anything else interesting? Tell us a little bit about your SPGN interview also. No, I know that you didn't do as well as you expected, but do tell us a bit about that.
Um, SPGN interview, we have 2 rounds. So I didn't clear the first. I didn't clear the first round. First round was all about. I was selected for operations. So they asked me few questions on operations, about my work ex, like what what did they ask? They asked something about Six Sigma also.
Okay.
Because actually the good part about the SPGN interview was, like if I give it again, then I know, okay, what will they be asking? Like their whole interview was your domain specific.
Yes.
Like they were not like asking you the chemical engineering questions and then the maths all questions. They were like, if you have been chosen for operations, we'll ask you the proper operations kind of
Yes. So if
questions.
somebody is going for SPGN, then they better be prepared with that domain.
Yes. For marketing, they asked about like the favorite ad, and then they asked about if they had the opportunity to change that ad. So you should like prepare all these questions and then
Okay. So you, so when you're going for SPGen, then you better be prepared for your subject specific thing. All right, okay, all right. So okay, so that's very interesting about your interviews. So now you've got a final call to all of these the CAP institutes, right? And was there a doubt in your mind that okay क्या करना चाहिए, कहाँ जाना चाहिए, किधर जाना चाहिए, क्या करना है? I'm sure as a chemical engineer, you are a chemical engineer. So as a chemical engineer, there must be a kind of a thought process that is going on in your mind that मुझे ये करना है, this is my career path or something like that. Is that something that you were thinking of while you were doing your preparation and also subsequently your interviews and choice of college?
Um, Actually, when I got all my calls, I thought my best call would be KGP, IIT KGP, because I wanted to go for operations, and IIT operations is nice.
Is very good, yes.
But like now also I'm thinking if I convert IIT KGP, which I don't know if I will be if I will convert. But after talking to many seniors and after taking opinion of mentors, I'm like okay, I should be open for marketing and all also.
Okay.
Like I shouldn't restrict myself to operations
Okay.
because in first year I study, I'll see okay what I am good at and what if I am interested in marketing and all in marketing subjects.
Okay.
So now I think I am open to every opportunity. I'll see what I am good at.
Okay, fair enough. That's quite fair. I think that's not an unfair thing. All right. Okay, so I will take you back to your CAT preparation, and you said that you used your Arun Sharma book and something. So how was your background in chemical engineering or as an engineer? Was it of any help to you while you were preparing for CAT?
Yes, I think DILR and for QA it was helpful. QA, I think generally engineers are like their plus point is QA and their negative point is the VRC section. I think they are bad at the English part and they're good at the maths part.
Right.
But I when I was preparing, I thought I'm not good at anything. मतलब, I can't take any subject for granted
Okay.
because I it was not like if 1 week like after giving mock I'm seeing okay I got bad marks in DILR. 1 week I was practicing for DILR. Then I thought then I gave the mock and I saw okay I got the least marks in QA. So then I decided okay I should give each subject time because I have no strong point. I should like VRC though I was consistently performing bad. But other two also, I was not good at it. I realized this. Maybe because I had 2 years of break from studies. So that was the reason. Otherwise, if I was a fresher, I think my QA would have been better.
Would have been better. Okay, okay. That's fair. I think anyone who's been in the habit of studying then just continues on that line, and so therefore that habit by itself is very, very important. How many mocks did you write? So you told me that you wrote two test series. You were doing Unacademy and you were doing IMS, right? So how many mocks in all did you write?
Uh, IMS के almost सारे mocks I wrote. Uh, and Unacademy, we had 1 hour mock also daily.
Yes.
I used to give that, like not from August starting, but like I think September mid onwards, I started giving it daily. And weekend के mocks also I used to take because Saturday को I used to take Unacademy का mock, and then Monday I used to take IMS का mock because IMS के mock we can adjust. So
Okay. So you were doing two full mocks every week, and you were doing these 1 hour mocks every day. All right. How about the
every day
mock
from September onwards almost.
from September onwards? Okay. How about mock analysis? Were you doing any amount of mock analysis, and if so, then what were you doing in the mock analysis?
Actually, I used to see a lot of videos, and teachers used to say that mock analysis is very important. but I didn't do it, and I was like, what? I didn't understand how to do it and how to target things. I just used to see, okay, I just used to see it as like the subject, not अंदर के topic wise.
Okay.
So I didn't do any mock analysis. Like I used to go through the questions and understand, and that I used to do. But some people actually see, okay, they are doing mistake in this time and distance questions, so they have to practice that. In-depth analysis, I didn't do.
Okay. Uh, okay. So I'm playing devil's advocate now. So do you think if you had done your mock analysis a little more in depth, you would have had a higher percentile in CAT?
Yes, I think if I prepare again, if I know where I went wrong. I was somehow consistent for some things, but I think it went on and off for other things. So if I start again, I think even if I give 1 or 2 hours a day, I will make sure I give 1 or 2 hours at least, because in QA what happens, you develop the speed when you are like doing for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You are in your highest form. But then when you leave it for 2 weeks or 1 week, then it all drops, I think. So cat before 1 week of cat, I didn't practice at all 1 or 2 weeks. So because of my work ex also, um, I think I should have taken 1 month of leave and I should have gone home and then like concentrated on
Okay. All right. So
the
two
exam.
things you feel that you should have done. Uh,
Hmm.
Give it consistent practice, and also take a little bit of break before CAT and then concentrate. I think you are absolutely right. One thing that I say to everyone is that consistency is the key in this exam. If every single day you take out an hour for all your subjects, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour also, and just practice, not do anything else, but just simply practice, I think that will have bigger dividends than anything else. One day of one subject and then for 2 days you forget it, that I think is something that can really be very very harmful. I see people who say that आज कर लिया VRC अब 3 दिन तक नहीं करेंगे. That is harmful, whether it's for VRC, whether it is for QA or anything. Okay, Richa, one more question from the VRC spectrum only, because of course that's my forte. So tell me, how good were you at reading, and were you reading anything uh, in school and in college, and did you continue to have a reading habit at all, or was it just reading comprehension practice that you did?
No, in school, college, I didn't read much. Like I'm not an avid reader, and I'm not that much into books and all. But when I started the preparation, I uh, I s- I also attended your Hindu session at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
And also Aeon articles I used to read.
Okay. Your articles are very very good. I always suggest to everyone that you must read at least one Aeon article every day if you're doing. Then I think that is like really really helpful. Okay. So you were just doing your RC practice every single day and the 12 o'clock classes. So that was a lot of mixed topics I think we used to do every single day.
Hmm,
In the DSP.
that was like very that was kind of mixed topic, and which helped in other exams, like in other omits.
Yes, yes, yes. So your NMAT and your SNAP, of course.
Hmm.
All right. All right, Richa. So that is such a lot of things that you have told us about your CAT preparation, your PI, and everything. Okay. Is there anything you want to tell our students and anyone who's preparing, anyone who's starting preparation now? Because see, you also started your preparation quite late, and people at this point of time are also starting their preparation, and they feel that it is quite late in the season to be starting. So, is there anything that you would want to tell them and just kind of give them some sort of hope that everything is not ended right now?
ma'am. I don't think it's very late now. If from now onwards also they start we have a reality check. So I think that is very important. Even if you have started your, it's just 15 days you have started your preparation, you should give more. Then also you should give more. Because DILR section, I don't think we practice it that much. We practice it in mocks only. So, and when the cat is near, I think most of us, like not most of us, but in my case, I wasn't scoring much. So I was like, इस साल तो कुछ नहीं होना है. But motivational sessions are also like very important at that time. Like I remember one of your session in which you said अगर आज से भी 14 दिन बचे but अगर आज से भी prepare करना शुरू करो तो impossible नहीं है 99 percentile आना. I don't know how much it is possible or not or how practical it is, but hearing that it is important. Like uh, when you are very discouraged, those motivational sessions can make a change.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. All right, Richa, I am so happy and I feel very blessed that you have studied with me, and I'm so blessed that you're going to such a lovely college and you'll have a wonderful life. You people like you, students like you are, what makes a teacher. हम लोग क्या करते हैं, हम तो पढ़ा देते हैं. 100 लोग होते हैं, 200 लोग होते हैं, बस पढ़ाते रहते हैं. But when somebody comes back and says, hey, when you said something like this, that really impacted me, that I think is the happiest moment of any teacher, any mentor, any educator's life. You feel like, ठीक है, अभी सब कुछ सही हो गया ना. All that effort that you do is like kind of paying back. So Richard, thank you so much for being with us and telling us about your preparation and about your journey. I wish you all the best wherever you go. If you go to whichever IIM you're, if you go to Ranchi, if you go to Vizag, if you get into IIM KGP, IIT KGP, or wherever, I will be very very happy. Let's just stay in touch. I'm going to call you again once or twice so that you can give some more words of advice. Of course, I've also added you to my Telegram group so that you can stay connected with the kids and they can also keep asking you questions, because everybody is so desperate to ask. अरे मुझे ये बता दो, अच्छा रिचा का भी हो गया तो मुझे ये बतवा दो, मुझे ये पूछवा दो. मैंने कहा अच्छा ठीक है, we'll ask Richa to join the group so that you can also, everybody can stay in touch with you and just ask their doubts. Because yes, like at some point of time, everybody, all students who are preparing, they have that question: am I doing the right thing? Am I in the right place? Have I done enough? Have I not done enough? So when there is somebody who says, hey, I was in your position last year and look at me, I am here now, everybody feels very very inspired, and that's what you are, a true inspiration. Thank you so much, Richa, for joining us, and yeah, all the best for your future.
Thank you so much for the words, ma'am, and thank you so much for having me here. And I think I am, मैं आपको परेशान करती ही रहूँगी हमेशा guidance वगैरह के लिए, because I think I'll always need your motivation and your guidance. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much for being the best teacher.
Oh, thank you, Richa. All right, guys. I hope Richa's session was very, very helpful for you. For any advice, any questions that you want to ask her, you can drop them in the comment box, or of course, you know where to get in touch with me or in Richa or with Richa. Our Telegram group is always there. Thank you, everybody. Good night. God bless.